Okay, so you just told me that I can only have 3 to 8 minutes, 5 to 8 minutes for a video? Are you kidding me? I have 45-minute classes. Okay, first things first, do not try to make a full class one video. That's silliness. In a class, you have a lesson plan, and that lesson plan has multiple steps in it. You have openers, then you have first activity, second activity, review activity, spiraling activity, closing activity. You have all these activities in a lesson plan. You do not do the same thing for 45 minutes, or if you do, I feel sorry for your kids. Seriously, sorry for them. Because if you're lecturing for 45 minutes, the only person listening to you talk is you. Sorry, that's the truth. Now, in this case for videos, you need to understand that the video isn't for the whole class. The video is for a topic or a skill. At the elementary level, we call it chunking. Okay, in special education, we call it chunking. In the high school, we don't call it that because we ignore all of those really good teaching techniques that we shouldn't be ignoring. But let's learn how to chunk some things up. First things first, if I have a review problem, that may be a quick little snippet that I either do with a video, with a flip grid, maybe I just put it out in the slideshow and there's no video attached to that at all. But I'm going to keep that chunk real short, and the answer to that question is also real short. If I'm doing new instruction in any given class is probably not more than 10 minutes of any given class. You say, well, I'm talking about the cell structure, and we talk about it. That's great, but the cell structure, by its nature, is also broken down into components. It's either broken down by region or geography in the cell, or it's broken down by function. And in the same way, we need to break down our topics into bite-sized pieces. There's a reason that the bulk of videos on the internet are very, very short. There's a reason TikToks are very, very short. All of these things are built for the way people ingest video. So we need to think about breaking everything we do into sub-steps, okay? So when we chunk things up in a math class, if I'm doing, say, factoring of quadratics, that's a really big topic. And that's something that I'm probably gonna take a week on in some form, because I have so many variations and I have so much stuff to talk about with it. But here's what I do. I don't try to put it all in one video, because there's no way they're going to catch it. There's no way for them to ruminate on what I've told them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do one example, or maybe two related examples. Or maybe if one is a real basic example, then I'm going to put that basic example, a moderate example, and just give them the advanced or extension example in one video. I'm not going to try to do a bunch of different types. I'm going to focus on one type of example here. Then I may go over here and say, that was one type. Now here's another type of example. And okay, here's what we kind of did. Here's how we kind of are moving forward with it. And if you get crazy talk, here's what you can do here. Now I'm talking about bite-sized chunks that I can give the students. The other advantage of taking videos or taking classes and chopping them up is students can say, oh, look, I've gotten from here to here. Oh, now I've gotten to here. Now they can see progress as they move along. So breaking your videos down into individual skills or individual topics or subtopics or subsets of a larger topic is how you break things down into bite-sized chunks. Here's the other advantage to that. Once you have everything in bite-sized chunks, now they can be rearranged and arranged in a variety of orders, or they could be farmed out to centers, or they could be something that a student does differentiated and say, I only need you to get from here to here, but for you, I need you to get from here to here, or for you, you got to do all of these. I can now use that chunked up video to differentiate for students in a way that I couldn't do when I'm up here talking for 45 minutes. Here's the last thing on video length and how to make smaller single topic videos. we do so much stuff in class. Like, Johnny, I'm waiting for you to get quiet. Now we'll get started. Hey, did you have your book? Everybody get your books out. Hey, what did we do yesterday? Guys, what did we do? Guys, seriously, thank you. Yeah, what are you saying? And yes, girl that has the questions all the time that we've already answered, yeah, go ahead. Go ahead and give me another one. All of those things do not happen in a digital environment. So none of that time in your classroom of 45 minutes has to go in the video. You will find that even what you thought was a jam-packed 45 minutes is 15 minutes of content tops. And you take that 15 minutes of content, you break it up into 3 videos, or you break it into 2 depending on your grade level, or you break it into 4 depending on your grade level. It's not so bad. Now you say, well, that's making a whole lot of videos. What it means is you only have to go 3 to 5 minutes without making a mistake on camera. Well, mistake that didn't make, you meant camera. Or if you need,